How many times have you felt uncomfortable by inappropriate jokes? Been sexually harassed, groped in the streets, made to feel like a sex object, belittled, shamed, removed of all dignity? Unfortunately for many, this is everyday reality. This type of behavior happens all too often, and we're all aware of it happening, yet choose to ignore it blindly. What does that say about society? How many times have you told yourself, it's fine, nothing is going to change, I'm used to it? And what kind of effect does that kind of attitude have on our future kids? I know it's hard, and it's so important that we speak up and admit that there's something really wrong here. And that sexual harassment exists. How dare you touch me inappropriately and look at me up and down like I'm a piece of meat? Not even processing the thought that maybe, just maybe, that might not be okay with me. The sad thing is that this type of behavior happens regularly, so much so that people have been desensitized to it. It has happened so often that it has become an accepted part of reality. You finally built the courage to report the incident only to realize that the people in power don't even take it seriously. If that's not bad enough, then comes the victim shaming. Well, it wasn't really my fault. Did you see what she was wearing? Her skin was showing and had a tight skirt on. Let's be real here. Who could really blame him? And then the shame sinks in. You start to cover up, go quiet. Don't bring attention to yourself because you don't want to encourage it. Then we start to think maybe it was myself. Maybe I do bring attention to myself. Overthinking so much till the self-hate hits. Consent is not based on how someone is dressed, and no, a maybe does not equal a yes, and this is basic common sense. But I guess the way society is going, people tend to expect less. Which is why it is so hard for some to confess that they are victims of assault. Society has shamed them to a point where they start to believe maybe it is their fault. All I ask is for respect and privacy, and not to be catcalled and groped when I walk down the street, to feel safe in control of my own body and not have to put up with everyday misogyny. I just wanted to be treated like an actual human being. Is that too much to ask in 2020? I shouldn't have to go to work and feel insecure and ashamed, make to feel like how I dress was a reason to blame. That's not okay. If we really want to bring an end to this, the only effective solution is to educate, whether that be at schools or at home. Teach your kids the correct way to behave. Make them understand that touching people without consent is far from okay.